Hello everyone! In this video today I want to show you a few tricks that you can do so you don't lose the frame. This is very important for beginners because I think when we are beginners it's so hard for us to keep the frame. We're always so scared of losing and then we don't know what to do, right? Already take us so long to draw a brow, right? Okay, I like to use this pencil over here. It's Sharpie, I bought in Amazon. Yeah, it's from China, but I really like this one. It comes a box with a lot of them. Anyway, so let's say you drew the frame for your client, okay? Now you can see very nicely this black line over here. But sometimes when you start doing the work and you clean, you lose. And most of the time when you're a beginner, you don't really know if you're implanting the pigment correct. So when you clean, sometimes has no pigment there at all. So this is a hint for you. What I like to do is, I see where the brows start. So the client wants her brows to start right here. So what I do is I make a big line across her head. So I go here, I make a line, and I make a line all the way across like this. I'm not even joking, I do that. And then I go and I do a line on the highest point of her brow over here. And then I do a line on the end where the tail finish. Why? Because let's say I start coloring her brows. I have my machine and I'm coloring, and I'm like, okay, I think I got enough color. Let me clean and let me check. Then you go clean to check, and let's pretend you got nothing because you're going just too superficial. Look over there. If you didn't have these lines, you'll not know where that tail finish. This tail finish right here in those lines that I had marked. So you can get your Sharpie again and just make that little line again here. So now you keep coloring just inside those lines. Do space by space, color, and clean. Especially in the front, because in the front a lot of people like to do a little lighter. So you just like go so light that sometimes when you clean, has nothing there. But look, the line is right there on her forehead. So you still know you should come all the way near here, you know? So that's a hint that I want to show you guys today. That's how I like to do. Okay, so now you drew the brows on the client's face. Okay, we have the frame over here, and now we're gonna start the process. So now what I recommend you to do, I don't numb my client first. Before I was so scared of my clients feeling pain, and I was always numbing, always wasting 30 minutes for no reason at all. One time I read in one of the groups that I participate that somebody was not numbing and the clients were not feeling pain. So one day I was lucky enough that I had a client. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna try with her and let's see what happens. So I did. So first, what you're gonna do is, you're gonna get the color that you want and you're gonna put 1 drop on your cup, on your little ring cup, and 3 drops of dilution solution. I think every brand may call this differently, I'm not sure. But look, looks like water, okay? So this is gonna dilute your pigment. And why we want that? Because we don't want a frame. We don't want those lines on the client's brows when we're done. We just want for now, so we know where to keep coloring when we clean her brows and never ever lose those frames. So 1 drop of the color that you desire for your client and 3 drops of the dilution solution. Let's start. So I have my machine over here. I'm gonna put in a speed that's not so high and not so low. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna do the frame. I had already done over here, but let's keep on going over here. So you're gonna keep making the line, going back and forth, slowly, okay? And very light. Because again, you don't want big lines, you just don't want to lose your frame. So let's say now you want to check to see if you have good lines or not. So then you come over here, you clean, and look, the line is right there. See over here? Just so you know, when you're doing on a real skin, first you diluted the pigment, so the line is not gonna be this crispy here. You're not gonna be able to see so well, but you are gonna be able to see a light line there. Good enough that you're not gonna lose the frame, okay? And then after you did that throughout the whole brows, then you're gonna come back and you're gonna start coloring. So then you can put the speed that you like to work. I like to work in a speed that's a little faster. And then what you're gonna do is always color from bottom to top, okay? Color, 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 and keep going, okay? So let's say we want to check and see if we're doing it right. So you're gonna clean again. Look, the lines are there. Again, on your client is never gonna be this vibrant, okay? It's always gonna be light. If you feel it's still too light, you go over again, it's okay. You're gonna keep doing this until you get a good amount of color. So always work space by space, like do this space first. When you get the color you desire, you go to the second space, then you go to the third space, you keep going, always step by step, okay? So always bottom to top, then go to the next one, bottom to top. Other thing that I like to do too, I like to do this way. See, I incline my machine a little bit instead of doing just straight lines. Then first I do the straight lines and then I go like this, like sideways, okay? Let me put more pigment here. Okay, so now I'm gonna go a little bit sideways. I feel like when you do that, you color every single spot and you don't give any marks. And I don't like the marks, that's why I like to do like this. I like all the brows to look exactly the same. So you go straight first, color from bottom to top, okay? And then you go sideways. Okay, let's check. Look, the color is there, see? So that's it, guys. So that's what I do. I like to do one brow at a time. So like I said, I color, I clean. If I see has no color yet, I keep coloring, I clean, and then you start seeing a little bit of color, then I keep coloring and clean. When I see a good amount of color, then I go to the next step. And I keep doing that throughout the whole brows. When I finish that, then I go to the next brow and I do the same. And then in the end, I clean both and I compare. Sometimes you see, oh, this space is a little empty, so let me fill that space over there. So that's how I do. And every time after the first pass, when you're doing just the line around, after you finish that, you can already put the numbing cream for open skin on your client. So you just put a little bit. That's how I do. I do exactly like that. I get a little bit on my cup and I just tap on my client's brows. I don't go like this because I still want to see that crispy frame there. I don't want to lose anything. So I just tab a little bit and then I go and I do the other brow. When I come back to this one, I start coloring here, clean. If it's good, I go to the next step and the next step and the next step. And then I put numbing cream and I go and I'm working the other brow, okay? So I hope this video helped you. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Thank you guys.